You ever receive something, and instead of feeling happy, you feel tight? Like your chest knows something your mouth is too polite to say? Yeah, that's not gratitude. That's your intuition detecting pressure. Because not everything given to you is meant to free you. Some things are meant to control you. And the dangerous part? They don't look like control. They look like kindness. Let's break this open. 1. The gift that changes your behavior. Watch this carefully. Before the gift, you spoke freely. You said no. You moved how you wanted. After the gift, you hesitate. You filter your words. You feel the need to be careful. That's not appreciation. That's psychological adjustment. The moment a gift makes you act differently, it stopped being a gift. It became influence. 2. The gift that creates silent expectations. Nobody says it out loud, but you feel it. Now you should show up more. Reply faster. Agree easier. Be available. Not because you want to, but because they did something for you. And now you're balancing an invisible scale. That's not generosity. That's unspoken obligation. And unspoken obligation is the hardest to escape, because you start enforcing it on yourself. 3. The gift that feels too early. Timing matters. When someone gives you something big, before trust is built, before connection is real, before history exists, pause. Because healthy giving grows with connection. Manipulative giving jumps ahead of it. It tries to create closeness without earning it. And now you feel tied to something you didn't have time to understand. 4. The gift that replaces accountability. This one is quiet, but powerful. Instead of a real conversation, you get something material. Instead of responsibility, you get a gesture. And now the focus shifts from what they did to what they gave. And suddenly, you feel pressure to move on. Not because you're healed, but because something was offered. That's not repair. That's redirection. And if you accept it repeatedly, you start teaching people. That effort can replace accountability. 5. The gift that makes you feel smaller. This is the one most people ignore. If receiving something makes you feel less equal, less grounded, less like yourself, pay attention. Because real generosity expands you, it doesn't shrink you. You shouldn't feel like you owe your energy, your time, or your identity in return. If the exchange makes you feel smaller, it's not support. It's positioning. And here's the deeper reality. This isn't just about what people give you. It's about what you accept. Because every time you accept something that comes with pressure, you reinforce a pattern. You tell your mind, this is normal. This is okay. And slowly, your standards adjust. Not all at once, but over time, until one day, you're making decisions based on invisible obligations instead of your own truth. And that's how people lose themselves. Quietly. Not through force, but through small compromises. So the shift is simple, but not easy. You start paying attention to how things feel, not just how they look. You stop accepting things that come with emotional weight. You allow yourself to say, I appreciate it, but I can't take this. Without explaining, without overthinking, without guilt. Because the right people won't need access to you in exchange for what they give. And the wrong ones, they'll reveal themselves immediately. And that clarity is worth more than anything you could receive. Because at the end of the day, your peace, your autonomy, your ability to move freely, that's the real currency. And anything that quietly takes that from you, no matter how nicely it's wrapped, was never a gift. That's your everyday reality check. Insight isn't optional, it's necessary. Subscribe to Everyday Reality Check because someone had to say it.